Alright folks, I got a couple of hours after work today. I'm back out at the old golf course turned public park. My previous two videos I mainly focused on the lower half of the field in the distance there, but this time I'm going to come up to the higher ground, and I'm also going to stick close to this golf cart path to see what kind of cool treasures I can find. I will talk to you again when I get set up. Alright folks, I'm all set up here. I got my trusty Garrett Ace 350, my satchel, my digger. On my side I got my trusty Garrett Pro Pointer, and of course I'm wearing my indispensable knee pads. I'm going to come right down here along this golf cart path and see what I can find. I'll talk to you at the first hole. Alright guys, I didn't have to walk very far. I got a good solid signal just a little bit above the pull tab range, about 2 inches down. I'm going to dig it up and see what we got. Alright guys, I just looked down and noticed this little cute little caterpillar crawling all over my detector. I'm going to let him pass first and then I'll dig up my hole. Alright guys, I pulled up the plug and it popped right out. It is a ordinary Lincoln penny. It's too crusted to see the year, but I will try to remember to update you on that after the video. Next hole. Alright, we got another target here. It was right beneath the nickel notch on the Garrett Ace 350. About 2 to 4 inches down. It was bounced between those. So let's dig it up and see what we got. Alright guys, I pulled something out. Looks like just a piece of junk, but it also seems that there's something up here in the plug. So I'm going to try to get it out of here live for you. Whatever it is. Let's see here. Not super strong. Yep. So it's just a few pieces of foil this time. Oh well, on to the next hole. All right, we got a target right here, really close to the cart path. So it must have been something somebody dropped. It's about 4 to 6 inches down, a little bit higher than a pull tab level. And let's dig it up and see what we have. All right, I've pulled up the plug here. A lot of rocks, a lot of roots in here, but I'm going to try to get this thing live. It seems like it's really close to the surface here, so I'm going to grab my digger and see if I can unearth this thing. Uh-oh. Aha! It looks like we have yet another one of these crazy little golf cleat-looking nubs. I've found about 5 or 6 of these things out here so far, so not a bad target. On to the next hole. Alright guys, just a few feet later we have a pretty intermittent target. It's right at the pull tab level and it says it's about 4 inches down. We dig them all here, so we're going to dig this one and let's see what we got. Alright guys, I dug up this plug and I believe I have it right here in the plug. I haven't dug it out yet, but I just wanted to take a minute and endorse, fully free, no payment to me, endorsement of this digger by Fiskars. This is the sturdiest one I've ever found. If anybody's new to the hobby, just trying to get into it, it looks like this. It has that little saw edge on the one side and sharp on the other, smooth and sharp. This is the best digger I've found. Will not bend, will not break. So let's live dig this one and see what we got. What are we talking about here? Here we go. It's kind of old school looking, but it is a pull tab, just like the detector said it would be. Kind of interesting. Junk, but let's move on. Alright guys, this target gave a very solid nickel signal, about 4 inches down. Let's dig it up and see what it really is. Alright guys, I just pulled up the plug and this shiny silver thing was looking me right in the face. Looks like it's a pull tab, but kind of an interesting looking small one. Still junk. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, I don't really know what to make of this signal. A lot of the signals were extremely high up at the silver dollar range, but then it bounced to the mid-range, like pull tab as well. It's about 2 inches down, so let's see what this one is. Alright guys, before I pulled up the plug, I just kind of waved my pinpointer along the top. I think I see it. I think this is a piece of junk, but it's good not to have to dig the hole. Let's see if I can get this thing out live for you. There we go. Alright, looks like we have a bottle cap of some kind. Founders. A Founders bottle cap. Excellent. On to the next hole. Alright Alright guys, this target was also pretty intermittent between mid-range, pull tab level, and all the way up to about a quarter. So let's pull it up and see what we got. Alright guys, the only thing I could really seem to find on this one was this, it looks like a bit of a pill packaging that has, the pill's been spent. So alright, on to the next one. Alright guys, this is the notch below the nickel on my Ace 350, and it says it's about 4 inches down, so let's see what we got. Alright guys, oh boy, I made a mess of this one. My original plug came to about here, and I kept digging down and down, and I had to get this root out of here. But eventually I figured out it was further back here, and I think now it's in the plug here. I'm gonna try to get it out for you live, hopefully. Whatever this stupid thing is. Oh my gosh. What a whirl. I'm gonna get the old pinpointer back in the act. Is it on the top? It can't be. No. Say it ain't so. Somewhere up here maybe? What do we got? What are we talking about? Is this the culprit? Oh my gosh. What we have here, folks, is a strawberry banana. Looks like 15 minutes. It's like one of those Gatorade pre-things, like conditioning. Oh my gosh. That's worth it, guys. Oh, I made a huge mess. Oh well, we dig them all here. We're going on to the next hole. Alright guys, that last hole was a little bit tough, but I turned around and put my detector, the coil down, and it landed right on top of this thing. And apparently this is made out of metal. I have no idea what it is. It's got some sort of writing on there. F-I-ZI:"K. Physic. If anybody's a golfer or knows what this is, let me know. It might be a biking supply. Who knows? Alright, next hole. Alright guys, just a few feet later, this is a very, very high signal. Very shallow. So I think we deserve a good one. So let's see what we get from digging this up. Alright guys, today I've been really checking the grass on top first before I dig the hole. That was the case with this one. It was just right in the grass instead of underneath the dirt. It looks like just some kind of ordinary bottle cap. Cool, next hole. Alright guys, I got another target here. It's at the pull tab range. Pretty strong signal. It's not very wide. It seems like it's probably pretty small. But let's dig it up and see what it is. Alright guys, I just popped out the plug and I can kind of see it in the sidewall here. It's always nice when that happens. It is not always nice to get a pull tab, but we do what we can do here, alright? We dig them all. Alright, on to the next hole. Alright guys, I might make this my last hole of the day. The sun's getting kind of low. My batteries are getting kind of low for my phone. But this one is about a penny or maybe a dime level. That's the notch on the 350, and it says it's pretty shallow. So hopefully this will be a nice, fun, easy hole. Let's dig it up. Alright guys, I popped up the plug here, and it looks like a little piece of junk metal. It's kind of thin. It's folded over. I'm not sure what it is, but it was pretty easy to dig. And alright, on the next one. Well folks, that's another dig in the books. It's a lovely day, perfect temperature, low 70s out here today. But the sun's getting kind of low, and Tom Brady and the Patriots are going to take on the Steelers tonight, so I'm going to call it a day. Thank you for joining me. Oh, and a special shout out to a few people that subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Hope you tell your friends. I hope you guys keep digging, and we'll see you next time.